blah. Okay. There we go. Welcome to Talk About Paint Club, your monthly trip tangent from the world around. I'm your host, Rick Strohmeyer, and today I have a new job title. I am a color sorcerer supreme, along with our co-host.
Not deathly sick.
Not actress. There we go. And today we are joined with Mike from. I'll let you give your own introduction. So I don't screw it up.
Yeah.
What?
I am Mike, aka Sauce Slinger from Sauce Drops Art. I was Sauce Drops Toys, but I recently changed the name because I'm going to expand out into NFTs and other things like that. So.
Ooh. All right. Are you doing NFTs for just yourself, or are you going to be a firm for other folk?
Starting for myself, I think, to figure the ins and outs before I start bringing in other people and screw things up.
Oh, there you go. That's
very
responsible.
I did collab on my last Saucy Con, and I technically did my first NFT collab with it was a previous co-worker of mine that also did arts, and it was like this Cuphead version of the logo.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I want to play Cuphead so bad. Oh my
god.
All right. So we're going to start out with, what are y'all drinking tonight? Oh, I suppose, hold on a second. Before we go there, it's been a few weeks since we were able to actually get together and stream this thing. So thank you all for your patience. Thanks, Mike, for joining us today on our first for April. Normally we take we only do 3 shows a month, so we could have time to recharge, and some of us needed more recharge, and now we're back. So
I told you he's too nice to me. Didn't I say that when he walked away? I'm like, he's so nice. He doesn't like to blame it on me. And I'm like,
yeah,
I was dying. It's fine.
Nothing gained. So, all right. So now the big question is, what are we all drinking tonight?
I'm still on this kick until I feel a hundo. we're at 85. We're at 85.
All right. Miguel, what are we drinking?
I am simply drinking some mango, sparkling water or something like that. So just taking it easy on a Sunday.
There you go. Me too. I'm drinking the old Cock and Bull ginger beer. It's apparently a mixture for Moscow mules, but it's amazingly gingery.
Yeah, that one's got a kick to it.
Yeah,
I like Bundaberg's ginger ginger beer. That's my go-to.
There you go.
Bundaberg's.
All right, so at the beginning of every month in 2022, we are doing Nicole's doing the spin a wheel for random color choices. We've just finished March. There we go. So we just finished March, and later on we'll show. I've got one more piece for March's color of the month. But Nicole, if you'll do us the honor of spinning the wheel.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have Sauce Slinger over here pick the word, because So what we do is, because there's too many options here, color wise, of what marker to use. They have different words here, and usually Rick picks the word. So we have robot, octopus, dragon, dog, mountain, butterfly, flowers, eye, tiger, sunset, cartoon, bird, cactus, dolphin, shoe, fruit, cat, beach, stars, yourself, tree, pizza, water, gemstone, friend, fish, and snake.
I'm going to go with my favorite animal, so white tiger.
White tiger.
Where the fuck is tiger? Because now I forgot already. Okay, it's up there. Okay, cool. So I guess it's supposed to be, whatever color lands on here. And that's that gray one that's next to the fucking The names are on here. It's the one that's next to that tanzanite thing. Celestial gray. So it's a very light gray.
Okay.
There you go. It'll work good for a white tiger, I guess.
Yeah, look at that.
Hey, that's cool. All right. So a very
It's
light
like,
gray.
it's kind of hard to see that, but yeah, it's a very like kind of icy gray.
Okay.
I should just
Cool.
take these fuckers out the box when we get to it.
Nah, dude, that's fine. Like, that's cool. Like,
I haven't
Quit
opened
go-
it yet, and every time we do it, I'm just like, I should just take them all out. And he's like, no, leave them in there.
oh, dude, you just need to keep them in your package for a whole year, and then nobody's gonna care. So, all right. So celestial gray. It's a really light gray. It's probably 30-40% gray. Looks cool. Should be no problem with that. Looks like it should have, if mixed right, should have pretty decent coverage. And yeah, that's awesome.
I like it.
All right, celestial gray. I gotta write that down.
I should remember what side this is on whenever I do that, like that it's on the top side, because they actually have the names here. In the first few months, I'd be like this. I'm like, Rick, I can't tell. And I'm like, oh wait.
All right. So we're gonna excuse me. All right, so the next big question of the show is, what have you done lately? So Nicole, actually, we gave Nicole a turn. Mike, start us off. What have you been up to lately?
Oh man, so as you know, got the Dr. Sauce and the Mutant Verse of Madness show. I got all 22 artists together recently. Got all the Mad Mutants shipped out to them. I've got my venues as well, so I've been kind of scouting those, getting all the stuff ready to go for that. Just staying super busy with all that.
Right on. So the show's set up. Cool.
I'm excited for that.
All right. Well, Choletta, what have you got? And then I'll share.
What have I been doing lately? I'm recovering from COVID, not dying. That's something. And painting things black. Just start working again, since I literally was not doing a damn thing for 2 weeks besides hoping that I would not go to a hospital.
Hold on.
I guess I forgot too. I am after this at 4 p.m. Pacific doing my Cambot unboxing. I got that going on as well.
I'm excited for that.
That's cool. Like, all right, so I got just grabbing some stuff. One's been varnished, one hasn't, so I put gloves on because I don't want my greasy mitts on one. All right, so Tanzanite was the last color of the month. It's a very lovely blue violet. So I have this very awesome Funko Cthulhu that I painted with that the main body of it with, and then just hot spots of warm colors all throughout. I think it came out super. I haven't taken any pictures of it except for a black light shot or two, but like I went to town on it. I thoroughly enjoyed, like, this has been one of those toys that's like, it got primed and then part of it got painted and then it has sat around for weeks, if not months. Then all of a sudden it's like, you should just do it. And boom. So
is that from when we were playing the game of Is That Funko or Not?
I didn't show that one. I showed the Hikari up to that little Hikari right there.
Okay, I was like, I know there was a Cthulhu and I can't remember what it looked like.
But then I ended up getting like 4 more of those on eBay for a song. So I'm like, oh, I'll be painting those once I get a nice data primes. And then I got this a while ago after, I guess last summer, an It Bear by Milk Boy. And my Milk Boy. And I painted it once and I hated it. And then I just decided I'd paint it up like a red panda. And it's cool because it's like in the background, it's got like the zipper and like, this like cosmic horror coming out of it. And it's supposed to have a clown head, which is terrible design, but it's got a clown head that its sockets on. It acts as a 2-male system because the hole is here and here. And so the way I paint, this is going to just pull it off time and time again. So the head is unpainted or just poorly painted because you're never going to see it. So red panda on that. I painted it like that after watching Turning Red. Thought that was
Oh, was
hilarious.
it good? Did you like it?
Mhm.
Okay, good.
I thought it was
Thank you.
great.
Now I know.
I picked like as a side note, Pixar always does a great job with their textures, and like it looks like they rendered every single follicle on every single person. It's so nuts. Like even like when you see the mom go up like that, you're like, oh, look at that. Mom has arm hair. And I'm like, oh, it is so crazy.
Pixar's like if here's above and beyond, they're like
They did such a great job with that. I don't know if I'll watch it again anytime soon, but like, wow, it's a very nice coming of ages movie. It hits a lot of topical points. Yeah, they did a great job.
Nice.
All right, so usually we do the background sound, but because of time, and you guys don't want to hear about all the live concerts I listened to in the past 3 weeks, we're gonna do movies. So we'll talk about like everybody saw a movie in the past 3 weeks or so, and bring up one that you saw, what you liked, what you didn't like about it, and if you'd recommend it to a friend. So let's see, Mike went last. Nicole, go ahead.
do I have to? Because
Yes.
we know what I'm about to say. Okay,
Yes.
so
Highly
out of the
opinionated
four-
opinions right here.
out of the 4 that I watched, as I said before we started, I have not seen, and no one fucking come at me for this. I haven't seen any of the Batman movies before Christian Bale.
All right.
Yeah, that. Well, long story short, grew up in a Catholic house. There was a lot of things I wasn't allowed to watch. Anyways, so I finally watched them because I had like everything to, all the time in the world. Everything, it was time for me, and I watched the George Clooney one last because I did it in order, and I would not recommend it to a friend. So like I knew it was bad. I had all like the things. Me and my friend Dylan have all these inside jokes where like for years he would be like, time to chill, and then I'd be like, cool it, in like Arnold's voice, and I've never seen it, so I don't know why this was. And he was even saying to me like, are you fucking kidding me, like this whole time? Like, yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm pretty sure just my cosplays give people impressions of things that I've watched. And I'm watching it, and the whole time I'm just like, oh my God, this is so terrible. It's so bad that it's good because you just can't help but to laugh at how bad it is. Like one of those type of things where it's like, it's not funny and it's not good, but because it's so not funny and not good, you laugh at that, therefore making it that entertaining.
It's the 90s campy, like, early 2000s kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, and
that's what makes
there were so many questions that like, and I am jaded for watching the other ones first, I think. Like, there were so many things that made me question, like the Batman would never do that. Batman would never allow that. He would never say that. And the one thing I'm going to finish this off with is, what is with the bat nipples? Like, why did Batman have nipples on his suit? Why did we need an up close shot of his, like, every time he got dressed doing this? And like, there's his package, there's his butt, and then in comes Robin, and they do the same thing, package, butt, and bat nipples on Robin.
So did they have? Is that the one with Alicia Silverstone?
Yeah, she did not have Batwoman nipples. She just had the same. She had the crotch, but she did have the crotch and the butt shot. And I was like, if this is pandering to children, this is not okay. Yeah, like if it's for kids, because I know it was more kiddie, like because I know like my friends back then watched it, like my age, like when it came out. That's not appropriate. And if it's not for kids, that's still just really sketchy. Like, she's 17. She says she's in high school. Like,
So out of
Why,
those,
why does he have nipples? Like, is he naked under there? Like,
it's
It's
cold
very
in the
cold
Batcave.
inside that suit.
yeah, I mean,
'Cause he knew he
Mr.
was
Freeze
fought-
was around.
Exactly, Mr. Freeze, and the turkey's done. Okay, so
And
of the
in the
five,
beginning, he has fucking skates. He has skates attached to his bat suit. Like, why are they built in automatically? You didn't know who this man was until you got there.
so of the five, which was your favorite, and why was it the first one?
Actually, I don't know. I don't know if it is the first one because I really like Jim Carrey. Like, I liked him as the Riddler. But I really did not like Two-Face, and
Okay.
that was just. I knew what I was about to get in the next one, based on what I was starting to get in the Val Kilmer one. It was giving me little trinkles of like. I have not seen Robert Pattinson, so out of all of them, it's still The Dark Knight. But out of the old ones, it definitely is probably the first one. Yeah.
All right, Mike, what movie have you seen recently?
Like I said, I don't know if I've watched too many movies. I've been in a lot of shows and everything, but a documentary that I watched recently that was interesting because I never really had known the story was Bad Vegan.
Oh yes. Sorry. Go.
And it's about this lady who created like one of the first big vegan restaurants, and then gets into this relationship with this guy. There's a little bit some crazy like so I don't even know how to explain it, but he basically, part of it too is that he talks her into the fact that he can make her richer beyond her belief and turn her and her dog immortal together. So basically they get married, which is like a business agreement, and then everything goes crazy. Would recommend watching it, especially if you're going into it blind and don't know the story, because you're just like, what the, it's just one of those things like you can't believe what humans do sometimes.
I love cult ideas. I gotta see them. Well, we're just
like, I hated all the people sitting there going like, how did she not see that? And I'm like, watch it. It's very easy like to think how she thinks because of how she describes it from her shoes. Like, they did a really good job making sure that it wasn't just one of those like attacks on like her.
Would you see this on?
Yeah, it's on Netflix, I think, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Check.
You end up feeling really bad for her if you have a heart.
Yeah, it gets really bad at the end, but I like how, because you've seen the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
I like how the journalist puts like a little twist at the end, like just maybe. So not to give anything away, but there is like it's even like a little twist at the end that the journalist throws in. He's like, just maybe this, just consider this.
Yeah, he does a good. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
That's cool.
Alicia would like it too.
I'll have to see about our Netflix eventually. All right. So we watched a ton of crap this past month. But Big Hero 6. We finally decided, we should watch that. And apparently I've painted a couple of the Funkos, and I just watched recently the trailer for the Baymax show that's going to be on Disney, and I'm like, let's watch this and see what's going on. And I thoroughly enjoyed that. Except the name of the town, San Francisco, was like, that's a mouthful. Like, wow, that's going to take me a month to get that figured out. And one of the nicer things is that on Disney Plus they have this 2-season series called Zenimation, where they just take clips of their movies with a common theme, and they put it all in like a 5-minute video, but then they remove all the score. So it's just the sound effects for whatever's going on. So like if they do a rain episode, you just like they just flash every like 5 seconds to different rain scenes in movies, and it's quite nice. And so we've been showing that off with the kids during lunch, and the kids are chilling. They're all watching this stuff, and like, yeah, that's fun. So
That's
like,
cool.
and at one point in time, you know,
Animation.
throughout a couple of them, they do show like these things and these clips, and I'm like, I think that's from Big Hero 6. I think I need to actually like commit and watch that.
Yeah, that one's a good
It's
one.
good.
What I like is the wind turbines in there, right? So you have these big turbines up there, and they're all customized. So like, you're paying somebody to like not make them look like boring drones, and that's pretty cool. Like one that has the fish scales and ones that'll look like cartoon characters and stuff like that. I was like, wow, it's just such a nice all the detail.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
I was pretty pleased. All right, so let's see. We got to go to the league. Oh, okay. So we got our format bastardized and taken care of. So we'll just jump into Mike. It's not hump week, but like I love that part. So we got Sauce Drop Toys. So you're gonna change the name eventually. All right.
No, I've just recently
It
changed the
says it.
name with
You
what?
see, it says it right there on his name right here.
Oh my
I got the
gosh.
logo
Sauce Drop.
changed.
Oh,
I've got
I'm sorry.
I got everything changed now. Yeah, with because I've recently been kind of running the store in sprints is the best way to describe it, of where like I really go hard for a couple months and then take off. And with the recent coming back, like I said, I decided I'm gonna start maybe getting into apparel, pins, NFTs, just different mediums to expand kind of the brand, and also start creating my own art, because I have a background in graphic design and stuff like that, and enjoy doing it. I've just never had the confidence to put the stuff out there yet, but I feel a little more confidence now, just talking with the art community more, seeing other people, work and just learn and everything like that. That I feel confident I can do it.
There you go. That's good.
Yes, you can.
All right. So how long have you been doing? How long has the store been up? And you've been running Sauce Drop?
The store has been up since I think I first launched it October of 2020. It was one of those children of COVID and the pandemic. Basically, I was unemployed through all of 2020, and by like third way or like halfway through it, I was like, I've got to just do something besides try to apply for jobs that I'm not getting. And so
I like that children of pandemic.
Yeah,
that's this show.
Yeah, it is.
It's like almost every toy podcast or art podcast that we know people in, or broadcast we know people in. It's all because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like when Bunny Mischief started, and then when Boozin' Buddies with us, with Red Guardian doing all his Twitch stuff. Bunny also being on Twitch. Lots of people on Twitch. Spanky Stokes on Twitch, or not Twitch. Spanky Stokes on Discord, and then like, if you can figure out how to reach somebody on the internet, somebody's there is somebody out there. There's an avenue and a venue, and that's pretty cool. But, all right, sorry to make that connection, or no, and yeah, so 2020, so coming on 2 years.
Made me think of Children of the Corn.
So coming on 2 years, like I said, I don't remember the exact date, but I've mostly the original idea was because I started in collecting Funko, but then ended up getting more into designer toys, and I was like, you know what, I want to try to bring more of the Funko people into the designer toy world, because it's an amazing world that they don't even know, and so that's kind of how it started. And then I started reaching out to artists. The first show I put together was this Black Panther art charity show right after Chadwick Boseman, which you took part in and did a Black Panther Pop 4. And so then part of the funds for that went to Stand Up to Cancer, and then Black Lives Matter. And then yeah, the I've done a few exclusives. See here, so one that's still available in the store that I done, and she's also in the upcoming Dr. Sauce show, is Fetch for Donuts, and this
I'm literally
is her.
painting on this right now.
Oh, really? That's so funny. So yeah, so you know exactly about this. Yep. So this was the golden drip exclusive, one of the yep, there you go. So that's one collab I did with her, and then most recently with SaucyCon, I did the what was it, the duck sauce and fire golden sauce with Snack Rabbit, and these all sold out. This is one of the miscasts that I kept for myself, because I basically choose artists that I love their art, so it makes it very easy to talk to them and be like, yeah, I would love to work with you because I'm a fan, you know. And then the other one that I recently released with SaucyCon was with this artist down in Mexico, Antonio Ponzonia. I might be messing up. It might be Ponzona. I might be messing up the last name. But he does these, they're called fish bobots. And usually, originally it had like a bowl with a bunch of different skulls in it. That was the chase version on this. This is the one I kept to the side for myself. The chase versions went out, as far as I know. I've still got 3 of them boxed up. So it could be in there, could not be. Who knows? Chances are either really, really good or really, really bad.
Or really shitty.
Yeah.
But it's still cool. So it's really, really good either way.
Yeah. It the skull glows and it has a beautiful glow to it. I saw his art on Instagram, and then I was like, you know what? I love Skeletor. I love the colors of Skeletor, and they would look great on that figure. So I reached out to him and was like, yeah, you want to do a Skeletor exclusive for the store? And he said, yep. And so we did it was a total of 15 with 3 chases, and yeah, it's an awesome piece. I usually try to keep at least 1 piece of each of my exclusives because, like I said, I'm a fan as well.
Yeah.
That fish bowl is so
Skeletor is a great
cool.
color. When I have a block, I break out the 80s villains, and all right, which one of you is getting tapped today? Like Devastator and Skeletor tend to win out over anything else.
There's so many good characters to choose from, man.
Yeah, and it's kind of neat because it's like, oh, if you're clever enough with your style, you tap into something like that, and unless you tell somebody, hey, yeah, I did. Oh, you did, and so like that second look is, it's priceless.
Oh yeah.
All right. Okay, so what's your
Now I'm shopping. I really hate you guys.
So what is the toy you just shared with the golden drip bunny?
Oh, right here.
For lack of a better description. So what is that? Tell us all. Imagine we don't know.
It is by Fetch for Donuts.
Okay.
There was only, I believe, 12 of these made, so it's a limited edition of 12. If you're looking at it, Hattress, there, let me know if I'm wrong on that, because it is on the website at least. But it was 12 to 15, because that's the usual number I try to range in. But yeah, no, and she's an artist from New York. Has
it's 12.
Okay, so 12. So limited edition of 12. Artist from New York. Again, saw hers on Instagram. She had done a pink one and a blue one and a black one with like gold accents to it. And I was like, oh man, I need that reversed basically, because that'd be a perfect. I mean, it's sauce drops. I mean,
it is.
If you notice, most of my exclusives, have a theme of like the golden or the sauciness to them and things like that. That's why I loved. Recently added to the store. I did the Mr. Kun Mad Mutant. Just another one that's like, this just goes perfectly with the design and the brand of Sauce Drops. So yeah. And this is definitely one of my favorite artists as well. I have the Tech 63 from him as well.
Right. That's cool. I have my Mad Can right over there, and I'm not showing it because I didn't finish it. So I'm like, if I had another hour, maybe. But yeah, like
Yeah, so I guess that's a perfect segue into Dr. Sauce in the Mutantverse of Madness. Like I said, I've got 22 artists. We've got Rick himself. I've got Barely Available, Surge and Destroy, Playful Gorilla. Oh, wait, that I haven't announced him yet. That was actually a surprise one. So if you're watching this, you got an early announcement.
Spoiler.
A lot before I announce any others that previous so I have I should have grabbed I think he's actually, hang on, I totally forgot one of my other previous exclusives. He's back joining for the show, but he did this one is Mr. Mento. This was the Awful Waffle. I released the OG version and the glow version, and then he sent me a black and gold version as a gift. So he's another one that do what?
Is that all one piece as a cast, or
no? It's I think what he did was he 3D printed the waffle, and then the drip and the syrup is all resin cast, and then he glued them together, and then. Cool. He wasn't painting the face until I recommended it, but he was like, why didn't I think of that kind of thing? But yeah, it really adds a little extra highlight to it, but really cool piece. These are all sold out now. So can't get these anymore. But they're awesome. He might do more. He's been doing donuts and everything. But yeah, the show, 22 artists, a lot of great artists. This is the first one that I'm doing where I'm actually in Sacramento, California. And so wait, where are you? Where are you at?
I'm in Connecticut. Like, it was funny when you were posting everything and you were like, Pacific time, Central time. I'm just like, well, fuck me, I guess.
Oh, that was just because of Rick, and he mentioned.
I know it's just so funny because whenever he says the time, I'm just like, my time or your time?
It's
because he just goes 5, and I'm like, what's 5?
Wow.
I mean, with my day job, it's terrible because we're a global company and we have an office in Australia and the UK, and it's just like, okay, what time are we meeting at? It's always doing some sort of math or something, I feel like.
My father used to deal with that shit when he would have to call like China and like overseas, and he'd be like texting like or typing to people at like 2 a.m. and I'm like,
okay, so that was tangent. Back to the show.
That's all right.
Sorry. First time doing it actually at a live venue, and like I had a few places in mind. And so what was it, like a week ago or something like that? A couple of weeks ago now. I just started walking around, going to the different places in Sacramento, reaching out. The first place I had in mind was this place called Impound Comics, and they're a recent comic / publisher of a comic of Sacramento's first hero. And they did a Kickstarter and everything. I've been kind of following their journey. And they've got a store now downtown, right across from the Golden One Center Arena, that they have down there with all their different stuff. And so I just walked in there and was like, hey, I'm going around looking for a spot to do this art show. Here's the idea. And he's like, oh yeah, actually I've been looking to partner with more businesses and everything like that. So it was just really easy. He's like, yeah, we've got a spot right here. You can set up a table and stuff like that. So yeah, it was much easier than I thought it was going to be, walking into a store, because Doko is not an easy place to get into and everything like that. But yeah, it ended up working really good. But the only catch with his was he was like, but we can only do it on Sunday. And I'm wanting to do Saturday and Sunday. So I was like, okay, on to the next place. So I've got this one penciled down for Sunday. The other idea that I wanted, beyond teaming with them, is I wanted to be someplace close to a theater because that weekend Doctor Strange and the now I'm gonna mess up the name of his but the Doctor Strange movie is releasing.
Strange 2.
Yeah, Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah.
That's the easy way of saying it.
The sequel.
Yes. But since
now I
that's
can't remember what it is.
it's
Multiverse of
I
Madness.
keep wanting to say Mutantverse, but it's not Mutantverse.
It's the multiverse of
Multiverse.
madness. I'm
There
very
you
excited to see that.
Yes, I'm
Thank
very
you,
excited
Rick.
to see
Thank
that
you,
one
God
as well.
Daddy. Godfather Rick.
All right. Yeah, like it's. I went back and let's see, what was it? I guess during my the Christmas vacation, I had a lot of time off from work, and I was like, oh no, when I had COVID, like bedridden for a few days, and I'm like, I just watched like all the Avengers I wanted to, and out of order, and I loved it. And but like I watched Endgame first, and I was like, I'll show you guys. And then like the second one I watched was like, I show you. And then I watched Doctor Strange like shortly after. I was like, man, this one is so good. Like
Yeah.
I don't know like how movie ratings go anymore. Like apparently people didn't care for Captain Marvel. I'm like, I love Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I like
They could have made
Marvel.
like a small editing change, just showing one clip first, and it would have like made it from a B plus to an A, no problem. But like Doctor Strange, man, I just freaking loved it.
So have you seen the new Spider-Man, I'm guessing, right?
No.
Oh, really?
So no, I finally saw the other two Tom Holland ones during Christmas break. But I'm at my mom's, and I'm visiting my mom.
Phone. I haven't seen this movie yet, and I'm just like, I can't talk to you about stuff.
Sure you can. Like I don't think there's. I don't think
shows
there's.
we usually are up to par on. Are you watching Moon Knight?
Yeah, totally.
Are you caught up with Moon Knight?
Yeah, totally.
Okay,
I'm
cool. We
not.
could talk about it later.
I'm
That's why I
not.
said we'll talk about it later. And plus, that's tangent time, anyways. We don't.
I freaking love
Him and I will be here for like an hour, going like, spoiler alert, and then we're like, no, wait, let's wait another week before we do spoilers.
I do have something to add to the tangent. So I did go see Spider-Man, and my buddy booked the tickets, and we didn't realize, or he didn't realize, and neither did I when I suggested them, that the tickets were 4D. So we go in.
Where the fuck did you go that the tickets were 40 each?
No. Like 4D, like 4-dimensional.
Oh, I was like, and why did you pay for it? Like, I was
did it
like,
come with the milkshake?
No.
Like, did you get like snacks for free and a meal and like catered to you, like brought to you on like a platter? I mean, my head just exploded for a second.
You might have a good idea there, actually. So we walk in and we're like, okay, like we see the chairs are different and everything, and we're like, okay, like maybe they just like aren't going to turn them on, because my buddy's like, I'm pretty sure I didn't buy 4D tickets. And so we're sitting there thinking, of course, the movie starts, and I do not recommend watching Spider-Man in 4D, because like the chair jars with every movement. And like even when he went to run and close the window real fast, it's just like woof, and you're just like, he didn't close it that hard, okay? Like I have a whiplash now just from him closing a window. And like,
is 4D like movements like included? Like, does it move with the movie, or is it like it's just the sound moves?
No, the seat moves. It sprays you with water, sprays you with air. Like it's the whole, like if you went to like the Honey I Shrunk the Kids thing, if you'd ever been to that back in the day.
So like a roller coaster simulator.
Yeah,
it's like a Universal ride unnecessarily.
Yes,
man.
A surprise amusement park ride. But needless to say, I did not enjoy Spider-Man, because I think I felt like I was watching it in a car wreck the whole time.
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
You're getting like waterboarded and like car crashes and shit all at the same time. Like, and you're just like, I just want to see Peter Parker, man.
Yeah, I was like, I just want to enjoy the movie, and
there's no splash zone. The whole thing's a splash zone.
As I recall, I saw like some like.
I feel like I would love that for some reason.
I have a beer. I'm trying to drink it like this, like it doesn't work out. Popcorn popping in my face, like it just doesn't work out,
I was at a zoo, I think a zoo theater, and it had in the early stages, and I'm watching it, and I get whipped in the face with water. It's like the, and I like went in my mouth, and
Oh.
I was like, because I had no idea it was going. So like the whale goes into the water, and there's spray, and I'm like, I was so pissed, like, fuck, like this, yeah.
Yeah, see,
So
surprise amusement park thing attractions, not a good thing. No.
all right, well,
All right. So off the tangent there. So since
I
the movie,
still really think I'd like it though. Like not for that movie, but like just like in general, I'd be like,
yeah, maybe with a movie you're not actually wanting to like watch, but just like experience. Like I actually wanted to watch it in Spider-Man, you know?
like Waterworld. If
Yeah, like
Waterworld was
Waterworld
on,
does seem like a reasonable one. Make it a little better. You're getting splashed with water and thrown around as Kevin Costner goes, you know?
they do that at Universal for Waterworld.
I don't want that kiss of life. Ew.
I'm so sorry, Mike. That's terrible. I feel so bad because it's such a good movie, and then you're just getting like plummeted with fucking like jolts across the lake.
So I
Hang
am
on to
gonna,
your
I'm gonna watch
seats.
it again once it comes on DVD or whatever, and probably enjoy it much better.
I feel like there should be like a warning that says like, you know, like fasten your seatbelts and enjoy the
Yeah.
ride. Like
Yeah, there wasn't any warning either, but like, no, get ready for your 4D experience. We're in it.
I feel like that's so dangerous because like
Yeah, you should have like a flight attendant bit, like "Welcome to 4D. Your chair's gonna shake. This is gonna happen. Hold on tight."
because
Right?
they tell you like with the flashing stuff, like, you know, warnings about flashing and shit like that. You think that they would tell you about like, you know, fast jolts, like
Matter somebody forgot to cut that clip in that.
Oh, gross.
whoever they hire to pass out the glasses is supposed to tell you, and they're just like,
There you go.
Good luck.
well, you bought the fucking ticket.
You're gonna need it.
I'm pissed off at
It's like-
Kelly. I'm not gonna fucking tell these people.
Like, all they're thinking is like, well, you picked the fucking movie. It's your fault.
Ain't my fucking job to tell them.
You're supposed to read the description of the fine print. Oh my god, I feel so awful. Just like
Yeah,
thinking
my
about
buddy
how that was like
my
your
buddy
best
that bought the
interaction.
tickets, he actually got up and walked out about 5 minutes into it. He didn't even stay through it. I was like, you know what? It was at least like $30 a ticket, I think, after tax and everything. And I had already bought a beer, popcorn. I was like $50 deep. So I was like, I'm gonna sit through this. I've paid for an amusement park ride, basically.
It was $30 for you to be like terrorized
Yeah.
throughout an entire action
Oh, wow.
movie. Oh my god.
Wow.
All right. Anyway.
I'm so upset right now thinking about this. Like,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to traumatize you. She's already
no, I just like he knows me. I'm so dramatic anyways, but I feel so like bad for other
Nicole's what
people
you
when they
call-
have like the shitty experiences. An empath. I
That's
feel
all right.
very hard right now. Like I'm just like, oh no, my soul hurts for you.
I'm okay. There was no
All right.
injuries, no sauces damaged in the making of that 4D
Got
movie.
your sauce packs in line.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
wonder
so
if you
it
could
is.
sue if you like hurt yourself.
So it is April, and for those who don't know, following at home, when I am not a world-class painter, I'm a world-class TA teaching assistant in an autism program. And autism is April month. April is Autism Awareness Month, and I haven't been drinking, I swear. April is Autism Awareness Month, and a couple years I ran a bit on my Instagram about daily use of sign language, and I thought it would be cool for the 3 shows we do this month to do like play a game with Nicole about like doing something in sign and having Nicole guess what's being signed in them. And you want to play along, Mike? By all means, 2 will be more the merrier. So today we're gonna deal with colors. It's gonna be my.
I already say that this is unfair. I'm just putting that out there.
So colors. We're gonna do colors. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 things, and I was going to do 5, but I'm just going to show you first. The ASL for colors is wiggling your fingers like this in front of your lower lip for colors. So I told Nicole.
Is it all fingers or is it just a certain amount of fingers?
I'm going to go with all of them, but these are the ones that actually wiggle for me. So like
Okay.
this one's dead.
Because I didn't know, like I didn't know if maybe 3 meant like something different or like okay.
I don't think so. I think it's all of them, but you know, the music therapist always does it like this, so I'm going to do it like that. All right,
I'm
so it's going to
thinking
be colors.
why my other fingers don't wiggle at the same time as like
like these don't. No, they're dumb. All right, so told Nicole like if she wanted whatever she wanted to brush up if she could. She didn't know it was going to be colors today. I told her if she wanted to do practice her alphabet, that would help. So we're going to go with this. This first. What color do you think that is, Nicole? We should have played the home version too, where people watching could do on the comments.
Do it again.
All right, I will do it again. I'll be happy to do it again.
Are these all just primary colors, or are we going?
No.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah. So you don't even get a 1 in 3 chance. Ha ha ha.
Green.
Bingo.
Oh, nice.
It looks like a G.
That is correct. You take your G and shake it. T is incredibly useful too, because you can use it for tea, and then you shake it like you would the handle of a toilet, and it's bathroom, and then you put T too, and it's toys.
Well, G and X confuse me because of like how they both kind of like curl a little bit. I don't know. We'll get there.
So I've told you that this is colors, and you know this is green. Here's the next color.
Either black or white.
No.
Wait, so with your fingers moving
with
this
my
one?
pointer finger, pulling it down. No Googling.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm trying to think like. But your other fingers have to stay up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was thinking maybe it was just one color, like so. I don't know on this one.
It's your pointer finger, but the other finger.
Oh, I'm wrong. It's just this one going down. It's not all of them up. It's this one down.
Okay, I'm trying to remember in my head.
I'm gonna go with red. Because that's R, right? Or no?
This is R.
Oh no, that's R. I'm mixing.
Yeah, it's funny. R and X are different, and you think like, oh, that should be. It's not.
But isn't D this?
What? This is D. Yes. We're doing this.
Let's see. It's your pointer finger.
Mm-hmm.
What color starts with D?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, they don't all have to make sense.
Oh, well, that's not fair. Okay.
No, but this was green was
Don't
a nice
practice
gimme.
the alphabet and then be like,
well, look, when you do blue, right, it's just see. So yes. That's a B.
Lavender. No.
Yellow?
No, it would be red.
I said red.
He said red.
I said red.
I know. I was watching Nicole sweat it though.
Oh.
I'm a dick. All right.
I'm thinking red. If it's not supposed to, I'm trying to think like, okay, how would you do like a, I don't know. I'm thinking why this whatever. I had logic in it. It's fine.
Oh, logic. All right. Well, so next one, and then I'll have a bonus.
Oh, fuck me. I feel like we did this the other, like a few weeks ago.
Maybe I'm taking advantage.
The way he makes the noise, like the.
You gotta do sound effects at work, the sign language, so the kids understand it more.
Here, can you guess too, Mike? While I'm like thinking hard.
My guess would be yellow.
Your guess is right.
Yeah.
Why is very useful. Now, this is color related, but it's
why?
not a single.
Oh, that is why. Damn it.
Yep. It's very useful. All right, so let's see if I have.
Z is the one I can't get. Z is the one I'm always just like.
All right, bonus, but not. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I have. So here would be your last color related, not color exactly, but.
Shade?
No, I'll give you 3 guesses on that.
Sound effects are throwing me off now.
Oh,
I know that's like
red herring.
I'm thinking shade.
Nobody
like,
expects
yeah.
it.
Okay, it's color related, but it's not a color. Okay.
Directly.
Not shade.
Dang, this stuff was good.
I don't know. My other guess is ombre, which is not it either.
Mike?
I want to say it's something like blue because you kind of had the wave. You said that was blue and it was into its like ocean or something maybe.
Blue. Okay, what moves in an arc?
The sun?
With lots of colors.
Rainbow.
Correct.
Ah, there you go.
Rainbow. Okay, color related. Rainbow. Fucking hell. God damn it.
That's right. Fun blurb today. I thought it would be fun.
Hate you so much.
Why?
Because all I'm gonna do is practice. I'm gonna get this like alphabet down. I'm gonna be so proud of myself. Like I'm gonna be super hyped up about it. And then you're gonna come at me with something that has nothing to do with the alphabet, has no spelling relation involved or whatever. And I'm just gonna be like,
Choletta, there were 2 of those that started with letters. And like brown and blue both start out with your B. Brown goes this way and blue goes this way. So, like, if you can,
why I'm so mad about that.
If you can figure out like the letters, because there's 26 of them, then like you're going to be able to help bridge gaps. But like sometimes it's like, oh, it falls into place with the letter that you start out with. Sometimes like, what the hell were they thinking?
So hang 10 is yellow.
Yeah. So now I won't use any of these words, but why is very useful. You use it for yellow, hippo, and party. Play.
That's when you taught me it. Shit. The minute you just said hippo, completely remember this now.
Party.
Oh wow. Right. It's all coming back.
It's all fun, right? Like we're here for fun.
Oh yeah.
Like you take this too seriously.
Here for the good times.
Yeah, here for the good times. All right, so we've hit the hour mark, which is great. I was a little afraid like we might go over time or just with tangents and stuff. So we're gonna not exactly wrap it up, but we're gonna get in the wrapping up phase. So any extra things you'd like to add today, Mike, for mutantverse of madness? Any extra sauce drops that you're doing later today, tomorrow, next week, and a place you're going for dinner this week?
Oh, I'm gonna have to think about that last one. Let me start. The sauce drop stuff is easy. So I'll finish my story. The other place,
Okay.
I wanted to get near a theater. Yeah. So I went to there's this lovely bookstore that during the pandemic they actually did like this Valentine's dinner thing because they were all closed down and you could have just the wife and everything in and that. But they recently opened a comic store in their basement. So I went in there and went and talked to the owner and everything. And they had also recently opened a cafe around the corner that's like either Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings themed. I can't remember exactly. So he's like, oh
They're the
yeah, I
same.
can put you. Do I?
They're the same.
No. Do not say that, because I'm definitely much more of a Lord of the Rings fan than I think it is Lord of the Rings, but than I am Harry Potter. No offense to any Harry Potter fans, but but yeah, and it was funny because he's just like, oh yeah, we can like put you over at the cafe, or we can put you like upstairs here, or he's like, I can even get you under the overhang at the Crest Theater right next to us. So if you go to my Instagram and look, I've actually posted a photo. It's this cool ass theater that has like the old school, lighted up marquee and everything like that. So for Saturday, I'll actually be setting up underneath the marquee there. And I've decided I've got like a projector and everything. So I'm going to project like some videos and, stuff on the back. There's going to be, the table set up with all the art, some giveaways. It'll be fun. So if you are in Sacramento or even in just the NorCal area and want to come in, check it out. May 7th and 8th. I know there's a ton of stuff going on that weekend. If you can't make it, I won't be offended. And then on May 9th, anything that doesn't sell for the art show, I will be putting online for everyone to get an opportunity if they aren't able to make it to the Sacramento show. But I'm excited to do my first ever. This is going to be the first. I've already got other venues lined up for future shows. I want to do like either a Sacramento or a North California, just kind of showcase show, just because the culture in this area, the art culture and everything is really starting to grow, and kind of bring the designer toy world into that universe as well. So super excited about it.
It's going to be so fun.
That's cool.
I can't
well,
wait.
we all
I'm excited.
appreciate, all of us who make custom toys and toy design and having art being able to be displayed, we all say thank you, because it's people don't get thanked enough, and that's always having an opportunity to display your work is always a good time, and I appreciate it. So,
yeah, I appreciate all the artists. Like I said, all the artists that you see in my shows, I'm a fan of. That's why I reach out to them. There's also, a bunch of other artists that, with 5 points coming up and everything that, said no, but said I'm definitely, available in the future. And that's part of the reason I've just fallen in love with this community, man. It's love all around for the most part,
I make it a habit to not say no to shows, and I'll see all at 5 points. So
there you
excited
go.
to do that. All right.
As I say, other things going on with Sauce Drops. This is another Paint Club exclusive. I just recently dropped the Endo Drip, it's called the Hydra from Mr. Cum. But I will also be dropping this one here from No Love City. Will be showing up on the store here in the next few weeks.
Ooh, I like that one.
And then also Dragon 76.
Oh yeah.
Will also be hitting the store here in the next few weeks.
That's cool.
Yeah. Also follow Sauce Drops Art. I'm going to be doing a bunch more reveals, work in progress photos. I think that's about it of it.
Right on. Well, you'll get
an
image for my guy by Wednesday at the latest.
Nice.
So excited. I'm super excited. I've just wrapped up a private commission last week, sent that out, and I'm like, oh, can't wait to get this one done. Cause I had all these plans for a private commission, and we're like, oh, guy wanted me to go in a different direction. I'm like, well, I can just bump my vision over here. Nobody tells me what to do for shows. So
nice.
That's the way it is.
In less
no one
than
tells
an
me
hour.
what to do.
In less than an hour, unboxing this bad boy, and I'm gonna give everyone a chance to claim. This is from the Kickstarter, so there could be an AP in here. I'm hoping maybe. So, but yeah, everyone could get a chance to claim. I've got it figured out to where everyone maybe gets like a fair shot. If you're trying to fill in your collection, that'll be on IG Live on Sauce Drops Art.
Super. That's cool.
Okay, good. Because I was like, wait, is it on IG? Where am I going?
Cool. All right, so you're going to be on Instagram, Sauce Drop, for that. All right, well, we're gonna wrap it up and give you about 40 minutes to catch your breath.
Appreciate it.
And, so, Mike, tell everybody where they can find you.
Oh, yes, Sauce Drops Art on IG. I'm also on Facebook as well. The website is saucedrops.com to check out all the stuff that's currently on there. And then, like I said, on May 9th, all the great pieces that don't sell at the Sacramento shows will be online. Yeah, and find me in Sacramento.
Nicole.
How far is Sacramento from San Mateo? So I could tell Big C
Oh, wait, what?
from like San
How far?
Francisco.
How far? From San Mateo, about depends on traffic. 2 hours ish.
I'll tell him.
Oh, traffic! What would we do without you?
Yeah.
We live a 2020
like,
lifestyle.
pains.
Um,
No
like,
pains.
one of the
that I
nicest things about the pandemic was like, oh yeah, I don't have traffic.
Oh yeah,
And
it
That's
was
how you
great
knew
driving
everything was
anywhere.
bad.
And the
That's how you knew, like, oh, people think it's over. There's cars.
Yep.
And then the Twin Cities was like, oh yeah, everybody's in side. Let's use every construction dollar we have and do all the road construction you can. And it's pretty nice. Like this past year, we didn't have much road construction towards, and yeah, pretty happy with that. All right, so before I'm Rick Stroh on Instagram, RICSTROH. I have a website for the same thing. Before we end, Mike, thanks for joining us today. Like,
Thank you.
yeah,
I appreciate you having me on.
Little last minute, but yeah,
It was
thoroughly enjoyed
nice
it.
to come back with a guest. I like it.
Indeed, it is. It's always nice to have guests on the show.
And didn't we end it with a guest?
Yeah, we ended with Felix.
Okay.
So that's very true. Oh my gosh, we have people. We have to improve
My
our people
memory
skills
worked for
having
a
people.
second too.
Oh no, what have you guys done to us? All right. Yeah. So I very much appreciate that you came on. Yeah. I hope everything works out for you on this. I am excited to get my thing varnished and shipped out to you. And yeah,
Thank you.
everybody. The number one rule
Party.
about Paint Club is every party. Everybody talks about Paint Club. So next time we'll see
Number
y'all
2
next time.
rule
Thanks, Mike.
is
Don't scratch it.